Hello everyone, forgot here. Yes, I am sick, but who cares? Anyway, it's been a while. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been posting due to being sick, but now we're partially back, or at least we're trying to be back. So yeah, today's topic of discussion will be the upcoming network fix in the Untitled boxing game. Before the video begins, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 10k by the end of this month, so in case you didn't know, guys, Untitled boxing game developer Johnny has finally heard my cries about ping being complete dog shit. By ping, I mean servers in the game. So apparently, from my knowledge and what I've overheard recently, is that he has finally decided to go ahead and fix this issue, which is greatly appreciated, and I'm very glad that we're finally seeing that. So let me quickly read over, I'll put it on the screen of course, what's gonna change. So let's try to read it with my half stuffed nose. Dodging, even on 2 to 300 ping, feels like actual dodging on 60 ping. Now listen, that when you hear it for the first time, it sounds pretty wild, because even to me who usually plays on 100 ping, I know that even on 100 ping, dodges don't feel like dodges on 60 or 50 ping. Although I have gotten better internet, in case you haven't noticed in the corner. So anyways, Johnny has decided to make dodges feel better on higher ping, which is gonna be very useful, because personally when I go into different regions, it's very laggy. I'm pretty sure you'll have the same issue. On your own region, you have like 100 ping. In America, you have like 300 ping or whatever. So yeah, it's difficult. The regions are a bit difficult, and I'm glad to see that this is finally being worked towards. They have finally decided to get a move on and decided to actually put effort into the game that matters. So good job for that. Alright, so as you can see, okay, he put like a few videos and explanations. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, so essentially dodging is just gonna look like faster, really. That's about how it's gonna look. So apparently he's like demonstrating us how it looks on higher ping to dodge. And from what I can tell, the hitboxes and the hits are still weird. Nothing really changed about that. You can still see that the hitboxes are really weird, but I gotta give it to him. The rollback, I mean the dashes, do feel a bit faster. They look a bit more sharp, especially compared to how they are right now on higher ping. So at least a little bit of improvement. Yeah, so as we're looking here, we can see it that it actually does look way better, and dodges do seem like they will be a lot better. Although I feel like dodges are just way faster now, so it's way harder to land your hits. Hitbox should probably still be worked on and stuff like that. So I will see if they fix that. They gotta fix the hitbox as well, and the system of hits. So like the jabs themselves have a pretty weird hitbox, especially Ghost M2. Ghost M2 has the weirdest hitbox in the game. So let's see. He says, you can see I'm also waiting to the very last moment to dodge. Even on 200 ping on Germany, it still works. Apparently this is already out in the testing servers. Pretty sure it's not in the public yet, so you guys cannot test this feature in public servers. However, you can test it in the testing server. I don't know how. I don't have the link to it. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find the link to the testing server. But apparently, if you can find a link to the testing server, you guys can test this feature out for yourselves. He said, what are the drawbacks? Put simply, rollback frames look pretty ugly. That's pretty much it. So the only really con we'll get from this is the visual con, aka the moment when you roll back is gonna look kind of weird. As I mentioned, it looks a bit too fast, but I think that's a pretty fair price to pay considering they're gonna be fixing a major issue with the game. So I'm personally not against it. It will practically cause zero lag. So as he said, this will basically make it look like the movements are instant. So it's gonna probably feel even a bit more off-putting at first, because you're not used to just like instant reactions and stuff. You're used to delay. We're gonna be able to get used to it. We're gonna get used to it pretty fast. But as you can see, when you hit someone and the server hadn't had long enough time to process that they dodged because of ping, the game will assume you landed until rolling back to correct it a few frames later. So the game will assume that you landed until you roll back to correct it a few frames later. Half of the time you won't notice it. Personally, I think they don't bother too much. I think it's kind of realistic actually. In fact, when you see like ember or like wind from the strike or whatever the frick the animation effect is after you hit your opponent. So I think it looks pretty valid. I think it just adds more realistic details. Maybe add some opacity to like fade in, fade out. It would look even better. So personally, me, I don't really mind the detail. I think it looks pretty fair. M1s are supposed to be more reactable now. Overall, I think this is gonna be a pretty valid update. Other than that, so far, let me know how you guys feel about this, because personally, me, I like the ideas. I like all of the ideas that Johnny is trying to bring into the game. However, I don't know if they can fully implement them. I think this is gonna probably fix our issues, but we'll see how this progresses and what comes out of it. Of course, unfortunately, there's no update this week other than that, so there should be a new style upcoming. I'll let you guys know if I get more details on that. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments down below. Let me know, and yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.